welcome to Asian Chamber Chats, the Asian Chamber of Commerce podcast here in OKC. Today, we are here with Thy Nguyen. He is a local entrepreneur, the owner and general manager of 24 Hour. He's a mentor, he's a community member, he's a father, and I'm so excited to have this conversation with him. And I think you all will learn a lot from what T has to say. So, T, welcome to the Asian Chamber Chats. Welcome to joining us here. Let's have you do some introduction.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here as Asian Chamber of Commerce. This is just come up to me, it's the coincidence, like whenever I meet, I guess, Aaron in the workshop and we started this. So it's finally happened. Anyways, hi, everybody. My name is T, and I'm a general manager and a part of the owner group of 24 Hour OKC. I have been in this journey for business, restaurant business for a little more than 2 years, 2.5 to 3 years now, since the restaurant opened for 1.5 years. So a big of time, on that. I stay as of right now. I am the general manager, but it has been a big journey for me. So I was I was a barber, I was an engineer before, and photographer and real estate investor. So that's why, the whole journey that I going through now is the restaurant business. And it's everything have a little trick here and there for that, but I just try to be like myself and be best of every position that I can, and just keep moving on with whatever I have. And as you guys already heard from Aaron, I'm a father of a daughter, so she's only 2.5 years right now. So while I'm doing all the things that I'm doing as the entrepreneur, I still try to find a good time to stay with my daughter and have some fun with her. Because time fly. I don't know how long I can have the time with her until she kind of gone.
Wow. That is you're doing a lot in your life. Yeah, you're wearing multiple hats, and I feel like you come from a lot of paths. So definitely excited to get into that. So you shared a lot about the paths that you've been on and the paths that you are going to go on. So yeah, I'm just very curious about everything that you share. So let's dive in one by one. So I love food. Let's talk about 24 Hour.
Sure.
I've been there personally. It's such a cool vibe, right? All the 2D and all the designs. And the pho is amazing. I tried the oxtail pho I think you had.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, talk to me more about 24 Hour. How'd you get started?
So this is all about my travel experience. So because I love traveling and experience with food and places. So back then in college, I travel a lot. Every summer break, I gotta go somewhere. And I keep that habit until I'm in a professional career. I still do traveling, taking vacation and do all that. And at some point, I and my friend talking about the concept, we seeing 24 Hour, and we why don't we bring this to Oklahoma? That's the fun vibe, something cool, and we can bring it to Oklahoma to enjoy it, to have something and showing to people that we got something cool in Oklahoma, even though that people saying that we in the middle of nowhere. So that's the statement or the answer for whoever asking, what do you do in Oklahoma? Now we do. We have some unique restaurant and, good food, as you already mentioned.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I love all the pho places in OKC. Mm-hmm. And so what makes 24 Hours stand out?
I just say the concept, the atmosphere. Because when you get in there, it's not like other, restaurant in general. You submerge yourself in the 2D space, and you pretty much like exit out from the real world to be there and to enjoy the experience with the cool music, with the good service, with the good food, comfort food, and it just kind of like gets you forget about the real life for a little bit, and before you go back. And for that reason, like even our windows, like we covered it all with R2D stuff. So when you in there, you just in there, and all the staff and the people there is like black and white. So like you come in there, you be the star. So you standing out with different like uh call cloud color, or like the food bringing like up to you is in the different color, so that way like you enjoy the food even more with your eyes. So
Yeah.
that's different than other places.
No, that's so valid. That's literally how I felt walking into the restaurant. Like you said, everything is black and white, and I'm in color, and the food is in color. And I feel like that's so important. And I think as Asians, we normally don't put ourselves in the spotlight,
Right.
right? So I felt like the concept that you have put Asian food in a spotlight. And talking about that, you're Vietnamese, right?
Yes, I'm Vietnamese, and a little bit about me too. I came here when I was uh like about 15, 16, junior high. So I've been here a little more than 16 years already. So moved straight from Vietnam to here in Oklahoma. I moved to Tulsa for a little bit because of work, but then I come back here in Oklahoma City. So Oklahoma is my home pretty much now.
Mhm.
So I stuck with it. So,
Mhm.
but part of me, I mean, like the original part of me is still Vietnamese, and I know how to eat pho right, and of course I know how to cook pho right.
Right, right. All right. Well, definitely everyone go to 24 hour. This is
Yeah.
this is making me hungry.
Yeah, me too. Especially with the cold day today too. A little
Yes,
chill.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, that's so cool. And you mentioned about comfort food, and I think pho is one of those things that brings me a lot of comfort.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool that 24 hours bring people comfort.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, like with the weekend, we got a lot of customer coming in to help their health and like get back with the immune system too. But the funny thing is like a lot of them. I got a lot of returning customer come there for to fix the hangover. They went out for like Friday and Saturday and something like that, and they like I always want for the next day to kind of like get
Yeah,
me back on that. But
it's
it just
the
make me laugh like
it's the hangover soup.
yeah, yes. But definitely that, and it's helped the immune system too. Like whenever you're not feeling so well, like the ingredient in pho is get you back up on your feet. So
Okay,
yeah, so
okay,
definitely like the season for pho.
for sure. So I'm sitting here with a pho expert, and pho is one of my favorite food. So let's talk about like give me probably the top benefits of pho. Like what are people can get out of it? Like you said, the immune system and
Yes, I mean, I guess like for it's help your immune system definitely with the ingredient like ginger, and like cinnamon and all that. It's gonna boost your like immune system, right? It's also we also doing the different type of noodle too. So if people in the low carb can also use for as like something um to have like on their diet,
Mhm.
right? And of course, it's not a lot of it's all fresh ingredient. So like bean sprout, veggie, and protein noodle. It's definitely like helping you with your energy after like a long day of like working out, or like um instead of getting some big chunk of bad food, you
Right.
can get all the fresh ingredient from pho, um, and it just keep you going with the fresh, I guess, health. Like
Yeah.
doesn't matter if it's like the beginning of the day or like the end of the day, and it's with all the good ingredient, it's help you to sleep well better as well.
That's
So
amazing. That's like
yeah,
that sounds like superfood. So
yeah,
from what I'm hearing, pho helps your immune system. It
hmm
helps you to be energized,
yeah,
and the noodle options that 24-hour has can give you the whole range to choose whether what kind of diet you're on.
hmm
Damn,
yeah.
yeah. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Well, so are there anything else about 24 hours that you'd like to talk about?
I just say that the the culture there,
Okay.
like
Yeah. Tell me about
it's
it. Yeah.
the culture is I could love to be a part of it, and I mean I'm a part of it, and I could love people want to be a part of it too. The moment that you're walking in, you already feel welcome. And it's not that because we just trying to sell you something, but it is like, in there, all the staff like having fun together, working together. We work hard, but at the same time, we just, you know, having fun with our customer, like serving people and bring the best experience that we can to showcase, to let people know that like you come here to enjoy, not to worry or not to stress about it. So having a good food, having a good conversation, and enjoying with the staff, that's the experience that we want to bring it to people at 24 hour. And I keep doing that, and I hope that everybody's seeing the same thing whenever they like walking in there.
Hmm.
So
Wow. Say no more. Let's turn this thing off and let's go to 24-hour. Yeah, that's awesome. It sounds like you really embodied the Asian welcomeness and then like,
yeah.
yeah, the warmth of the Asian culture. And that's
Yeah.
what's really embodied at 24-hour. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean that is something like the comment that you make is very close to one of the client too. That I mean the customer they come in and it's like um I I feel that this restaurant is different. Like it's like all the restaurant now they just coming in eat and go, but with the feeling that they coming into our restaurant they feel warm, they feel welcome, and they feel like listen like they can share their stuff and a lot of personal stuff that we share in our restaurant and that what I enjoy the most too, to connect with people and to understand and to I guess to help them out if they need any help or like just sometimes at least just be a listener so that they can come in and tell me everything that they want to share. And I even sometimes hear people saying that they come to our restaurant because of me, not because of the food anymore. I like, no, you still gotta be enjoy everything, but I be a part of it. I'm happy to be a part of it. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and you are part of it. Yeah, yeah. It
yeah,
really reflects your personality and your goals.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, talking about that, I know you have some exciting things coming up. So tell me, what are some of the things you have coming up? Like, what are some things you're working on?
As I mentioned, like I still doing the restaurant business and like real estate at the same time too. So real estate, I do the vacation home, like short term rental. So I be in the hospitality for a while. So being a barber, engineer, like vacation home. So I know what is it like to provide and to create the you know great experience for other, and it's the best feeling to see people enjoy what you build and what you make, right?
Mhm.
And because of that, like I'm still keep up with whatever I'm doing, but getting a little more different business so that I can, be able to provide more and to to bring the different experience to people even more. I mean, I can't say what I'm gonna do, like next, just yet,
Mhm.
just because I'm still working on that. But I will share that when the time comes.
Okay.
But pretty much like all about the hospitality type of business as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. What are some challenges you think in the hospitality industry? Because you've been in it for so long.
Um, I mean, I guess like is everything like seen the start. So let me just pick the restaurant for specific case.
Hmm.
Just whenever we started it, like funding, we gotta find the funding. We gotta make people to believe in our concept, in our business, and structure hiccup. Whenever we start building stuff, it's the hiccup here and there, timeline, and something that you don't prepare for until you reach into that. For the restaurant business back then, we gotta get stuff from overseas, and whenever the stuff shipped from overseas to Oklahoma, we gotta find a way to get those giant statues in our restaurant without breaking anything. So without breaking the windows, without breaking the actual product to get it in. And more importantly, we gotta get it on time so that we can, you know, um, open it at the time that we plan. So that's just for the restaurant itself, but for different business, it's kind of the same thing. Hospitality, like people gotta look for their experience. So people coming in, getting a haircut, want to walk out with the smile on their face. They obviously want them to look better after the haircut. Um, for the short-term vacation home and stuff like that, is it's gonna be enjoyable because I mean they go for vacation and they want their place, their stay to be remember. You gotta create a memory for them, and that's what I try my best to rolling the rolling the idea of hospitality into any business that I'm trying to do. So get the people the experience that they never forget, and that's where they come back to you.
Hmm. That's amazing. Yeah, definitely. I remember when I was traveling Southeast Asia, the hospitality is so different from any of the Western countries that I've been to. Like people will go above and beyond for you.
Yeah.
And do you feel like you embody that kind of mentality in your
Yes.
business?
Yes, that's pretty much. And thank you for bringing that up for somewhat the culture that we raise.
Yeah, yeah.
And whenever you got the guest and the guest is not happy about something, I mean, for me at first I feel horrible. I feel that I did something really wrong. Why can't I meet their expectation and provide them the best experience? But then I start learning from that. I start watching stuff and doing better on that. But at some point, you gotta live with it and to be better the next day. Like whatever you're trying to do, it's gonna be still something that people not quite happy about it. But it's not just because of what you do, it's just because of the reference. They have the different preference for what they want. Just like pho, I had some comment about the the noodle that they didn't like. I mean, what can I do? No, I just gonna tell them about the authentic and how we suffer over here. And if it's not that what they prefer, I can recommend them a different stuff to substitute it or to make them feel better about what we're doing. So, and usually most of the time they okay with that. They just want to see how you're trying, and if you try your best, nobody gonna give you a hard time on that.
Okay,
Right?
for sure.
Yeah.
And you brought up some really good points where I feel like a lot of Asians, we immigrate here, and we're really good at adapting to what's around us, like in order for us to serve the best we can, we have to adapt. And I think you hit on that point very well in your business and your entrepreneurship.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm trying. Even right now, I'm still trying every day to just kind of meet the people expectation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we can do. And
Yeah.
I feel like in the midst of this, you also serve as a good example as a member of the Asian community here. like you also serve as a role model, to your daughter and also to the people around you, to your employees. Yeah, you want to tell me about that? Like, why is it
Yeah.
important for us to have role models? And
Well, I mean, I guess I like my heart is always telling me that to go out there and serve people. So like I love serving people, and that's why I'm being the hospitality for so long, and I enjoying it. Anytime I see people enjoy what I do and what we build, it's the great feeling. And I'm being the role model, but at least I can share my experience and show the younger generation how to start, how to get into something that they don't think or they don't believe that they can do it. Because I'm on the same boat with them before.
mm.
Like I don't think I can do a certain thing, but whenever I get in, my goal is just try to do my best on that, and I guess it's worked out.
All right, T, let's tell me more about being a mentor in your life, and yeah, how are you able to fulfill that role as an Asian?
Um, well, mentor or role model, I don't know if I be that yet, but I'm trying to be. Um, Pretty much like what I'm trying to do for business wise, personal wise, or like connecting with people and stuff like that. I just want to um, build a better community and help the young generation to believe in what they can do by showing them the example of me, like
Mm,
Flash here, like here I'm doing what you guys doing. I'm thinking what you guys thinking too, and if I can make that happen, why can't you? So um, and it doesn't matter where you start. You can start like very low and just climb it up the ladder one step at the time, and
mm,
it doesn't have to be the big step, small step at the time, and you're gonna get there. And showing the I guess the young generation or the people that have something to believe or to look up to,
mm,
I can show them what I have done, how I struggle, how I think, how I overcome all that. And eventually, if I can do that, then they can. They're absolutely nothing that they doubt themselves. And in order to overcome all that, I guess just keep
mm.
pushing yourself, um, and surround yourself with the good people mindset and always support you. Doesn't matter like what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I feel like a lot of that baked into our culture, our Asian culture, is we do a lot, but we don't necessarily show. That's why, it was hard to get Asian representations in this country. I think recently has gotten a lot better because people like you, they're willing to speak up. Yeah, what do you think that's important?
yes. I mean, speaking a little bit about like showing what we can do and how we're gonna like change the culture and the mindset in the near future. That's kind of the big thing that I want to do too. As you know, like growing in the Asian culture, we always ask like growing up, like we always ask to be perfect, no failing, no mistake. Gotta be like straight A student. Gotta be like perfect, no failing. Um, but in reality, it can't be like that. You can't be stronger if you like don't fail and like continue on. You can't know anything everything if you don't fail.
Yeah.
And if you just being playing so safe, then you're not gonna be out there and like doing business or trying something that you could never try. And you don't know if you like it or not if you don't try.
Hmm. Hmm.
And for those old generation, that's how they do it. They just do, and they don't show the younger generation that that's how you do it. That's how
Hmm.
you struggling. That's how you overcome it. But now, since I've been through that, I kind of like got the mix of the younger generation and also older generation. I kind of like understand um the standpoint, the angle of view of each generation. So I would want to be a bridge to connect that. And as of right now, I'm doing this to speaking up. That's one of the start to kind of making the change and making the impact and the influence to younger generation and the future of the younger generation, where they can they they can think, they can do, and they are not afraid to fail and keep going with that attitude. Yep.
It's so important. That's literally when I grow up, it's like, the A is not enough. You got to do A plus.
Yeah.
And I feel like in life, there's so much more than that, right? Like
Yep.
like you said, like you got to be able to fail.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, let's dive a little bit deeper about that. Like, tell me times where you fail, and how are you being able to be vulnerable? Because vulnerable is power sometimes, right? Like to show vulnerable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like talking about failing, I gotta tell everybody. I gotta tell everybody, just learn how to fail. I guess, because I mean, like you gotta fail in order to be success, and you gotta be better every day, and don't just let a little thing track you down. And it's not gonna be the end of the world. Just failing, and step up where you fail. So talking about my personal failing, a lot of failing, but I can bring up one example of like haircut, for example. Like whenever I start, people don't want me because I mean I'm new. People don't want me to like cutting hair for them, or even if I cutting hair for them, then at one point I mess up their hair, like, and I mean, so it's a scary moment where people get mad at you and talking very bad, and like they don't believe in your skill and your stuff. And if I give up at the time and I like, oh, this is too much, I can't handle that, and I can't keep going with it, then I can't be a professional like barber later on. So what I did back then is like, I obviously like don't get the money from that haircut. I asked them, like I asked him that, hey, can you come back the next time? Let me just fix that. Like, and I want you to be my returning customer. He's really mad at the time, but then he calm, and he give me another chance. So, and from that moment, I realized that like, it's not gonna be just one chance. It's chances out there, but it's just whether you get it, you want to do it or not. That's on you. And I apply that for everything now for my business as well. So failing is not that scary, but just kind of like admit that, like, or like if you like accepting the failing and not trying, then that's done. You can't do anything else. But if you like just have the positive thinking about it, positive mindset, and keep going, you're gonna get it. You're gonna find success in anything that you're trying to do.
100%. You can't avoid failures in life. There's so many ventures in life. Just know how to fail, like you said. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, let's switch gears a little bit, talking about the Asian Chamber and how did you get involved with the chamber?
I mean I was introduced like to Asian Chamber from Thảo Phạm. And I mean, like, she teach me a lot too, and I get to know her through the real estate business. And she just like, oh, come on, like try the Asian Chamber, and you can be the great experience, and like just share your experience. You can find a connection, support, and all that. And I mean that's where I join, and it truly is. I enjoy being a part of Asian Chamber of Commerce, where I can find a connection, get support, and now like even giving back, because I mean I love to giving back, because I feel that I got so much that I gotta go out there and like give it back to the community, give it back to the people, family, and even like stranger, because I mean those strangers helped me to get me to where I am today, and I could want to do the same for them. Yep.
Yeah, talking about giving back, then yeah, kind of what are your ways of giving back? Like what do you plan on doing to give back?
So as of like, right now I doing like everything with my business. So like, to try to give it back, to give the people the great experience, like, that they looking for or meeting their expectation.
Mhm.
Um, and I could love to show, or I guess like to encourage the younger generation to do what they believe that they can do. Not
Mhm.
like, to give it back, or like, I guess it's more like mentor, right? Mentor, or like, showing them what can be done or what they can try
Mhm.
in order to like, have the better life and have the better community. So the plan is I will try to get the own connection
Mhm.
that where I going to school for or going to work for, to I don't know if it's called like, educate the younger generation,
Mhm.
or just influence them to have the better mindset, to have the better feeling, to get into something and do whatever they're trying to do. Because I mean, they got support. They got the support from the whole community, especially like, Asian community, from Asian Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's something I've been feeling recently
Hmm.
is where like I feel like whatever I can start, I have the support with a lot of people, especially the Asian community here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, awesome. I think we're towards the end of this. I do want to talk about your pin over there. It says certified local pho dealer.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, as I told you, like we try to create some fun experience,
Yeah.
at our restaurant. So anything that can make people laugh, we try to do that too.
Okay. What does your shirt say?
It's like, leave love fur. So yeah, and I mean I got some shirt at the back. It's also like, have some wording like, uh we made for each other, or
Uh-huh.
like so something that like, people laugh the most is like, they see the wording like, what the fuck you want, and we're having that at our restaurant too. So
Right.
like yeah, yeah. So
Oh my God. Well, yeah, yeah.
yeah, they laugh before they eat. So I mean, at least they have some good memory there.
Yeah.
Before they walk out of the restaurant, if it's just like, one time experience, or like, multiple time experience at
Okay.
our restaurant.
Dang, that's awesome. Well, yeah. Anything else that you want to touch? I'll just give the floor to you for these last couple of minutes.
I don't know if you
So,
want to ask about like favorite food or anything like that, or you have too much footage to like, put in the video, but I can answer.
we talked about pho for the first like 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
We dived pretty deep into pho
Yep.
initially. Other things that you want to dive into other than pho at 24 hours? You said you were bringing on other stuff
Uh,
that's coming soon.
oh yeah. You're talking about like, the dish that we trying to get it out there.
Yeah, yeah. Did you say you have some new dishes?
Yes, yes. I mean, there's gonna be like, some new dishes coming out
Okay.
soon. So because I mean, we Asian, and like, when we have pho, people start asking about rice. So like, we are working on the rice, and it's gonna roll out like, pretty soon. And for this rice, it's a little like different than all the rices that you have. It's called kimchi fried rice,
Ooh,
and I mean,
Korean.
yes, Korean. Like,
Okay.
people gonna like love it.
Okay.
I mean, I love it myself too. So
Dang.
I could hope like, people gonna love it.
I love kimchi fried rice.
Yeah.
I personally, I eat kimchi like almost every meal of the day.
Yep.
I have 2 jars of kimchi. It's always there.
Yeah.
One thing I never run out in my house is rice and kimchi.
Yep. There we go. So like, that's what we like, trying to roll it into our restaurant. So that way people like, if they get tired of ever, they can try like, something different, which is rice. So another thing is like, you can eat every day.
Yes, yes. All right, well, sounds good. Thank you so much, T, for coming on to
For
this
sure.
episode. Yeah, we'll definitely have you back for future episodes. You have so much to share,
Yep.
and this has been a lot of fun. Like super joyful conversation.
Yeah. Anytime. I mean, my only thing is my only thing worry is like, I might just go over the time because I mean, I got
You're welcome
much
to
to
go over
say.
the time anytime. Honestly, yeah, you sound great. You look great. Haircut's great.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you, thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, I love to be a part of it. Like if I got time, I will be here. So,
All right. Well,
uh,
sounds good. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think so. Here's a wrap then. Yeah. Well, this week we have T Win on our podcast, and I guess everyone stay tuned for next week.